Hey,
Okay, well, I guess it's only you.
I was just about to stream because Jillian's napping before we go see Mario at midnight.
Oh.
Or like I am live and I'm about to just share it on an Instagram story.
I was gonna tell you real quick. We booked our cruise excursion in Kefalonia. Well, I booked in Kefalonia, but they're waiting on the vendor to confirm it. So I am kind of scared because there's a lot of stuff that's been sold out.
Hmm.
Uh, but I'll tell you what we're doing though. And then we booked the Florence and Pisa tour. Like we're going to the Leaning Tower of Pisa for an hour, and then a private transfer to Florence. It'll just be the But then in Kefalonia, we should go. It's a private tour, just us six, to the. It's like a lake inside of a cave, whatever. Do a boat ride there for an hour, and then we go to like two different beaches.
That sounds cool.
And Santor, a semi-private catamaran. Um, that'll take us to the hot springs, like where the volcano is. You have to swim there from the boat because it can't get that close. And then like two other beaches we can stop, swim, and then like pass by a bunch of other marks, like the lighthouse and stuff. But the thing is, we get to Santorini at I think 8 a.m. and or 8:30, and that tour leaves at 10 a.m. And then we get back by the boat to about like 3 p.m. We leave at 4:45. So, because that's the place with the blue rooftop. So definitely try to get some time before walking, and get pictures up top. But
Hmm.
yeah,
Cool.
so yeah, that's all I have so far. And then we have a private, or it's through Disney. Um, Athens. Like, we go to like the main visit, like the Colosseum, or no, not the Colosseum. All the ancient Greek stuff. But it's all booked. Yeah.
Nice.
Okay. I'll let you go.
Sweet. Um, we'll let you know how the Mario movie is.
Yeah, I was probably gonna go see it. I might go see it this. Oh, I'm gonna see it this weekend actually. Yeah, in Mobile.
Best case, it's just a pretty dang solid family film. That's what I'm hoping for.
Yeah. Can you work? I mean, I know you can, but are these made to work out in as well? I was gonna play some basketball. I was trying to show you the texture. I forgot what they're called.
Oh, the at ease shorts.
I think so.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, they'll be all right.
Okay. It's not the best matching shirt, but it'll do. Yeah, that's fine. Okay.
All right.
I'll let you go.
Peace. Can't see me. Can you see me? Like that? There I am. We got our comfy on. Just finished some quests in Lurellen. I think we might have one or two more in Lurellen and in Farron in general, but um, for now we're gonna go. Where are we gonna go? Um, some 4 shrines, and then we have enough for the Master Sword. we could go in there, do the high noxes. You know what? Yeah, let's do that. But then should I? Yeah. We've been busy, and I'm reminded that after not too long, once you get settled in, you got fairies, you got Mipha's Grace. Game overs are easier to avoid, even on master mode. I should get more fairies. I don't have that many, do I? Do I have any? 3. Oh, okay. That's a good number. Is there a Korok here? I already got this, didn't I? You know what? How many octoballoons do I have? Is that number 0? I guess that number is 0. Sad. Kidding me? I guess that works. And that was it. I must have already gotten whatever it was. Oh, whoops. Getting close to another weapon slot. I think it's 23? 23 sounds right. Don't start raining. Alright, let's see what kind of master mode fun platforms there might be around here. So you can always swim up the waterfall. What? Come on. Dude, come here. Die. Damn it. No. What do we have here? Sure, why not? Oh no. I like that diving animation. Ah. What's in here anyway? That's it. Alright. Oh, a view. I missed the view. Well, if the viewer is still here, comes back. Try not to miss you again. We're going to be doing a mix of shrines, some tougher, some easier. Ultimately getting 4 out of the way. At least 4 tonight. Getting that Master Sword. Very nice. Very nice. Come on. Dude. Good. I didn't mean to kill a fish too. Oh well. Dude. Really? That works. Yay. Nice. Cannot mess with this. Oh yeah. Okay, be careful. A little more forceful. We did it. Eh. Don't need a critical hit axe. Oh, actually, maybe instead of the boomerang. You know what? Let's use this boomerang. Whoops. Damn. Do I have to catch it actively? Oh, hey. Someone watching, maybe. Hi there. I'm gonna drop this for now, maybe. Unless I wanna... No, let's actually have some fun here. Drowned. Treasure. Many treasures. So I guess I should kind of like stream of consciousness. Talk about Tears of the Kingdom thoughts. I mean, everyone's got their takes, right? I have many takes. As one should. No arrows. This should be a cool weapon. Oh, or a sapphire. Same thing. Is Korok asking me to fly up to the top of the waterfall? Probably does. platform boys coming back? Let's just get into a shrine first. If we enter a shrine during a blood moon, do we get to meet Mommy Triforce? No, I don't know what that meant. Ignore me. Okay. Oh no, I lost my boomerang. Sure. Oh, hi there. Oh, this is one of the opportunities where if you light this chest on fire, then the small key appears as an item, and you can take a picture of it, or it's like one of the only times you can actually like observe a small key as an item in universe. Oh, oh, come on. Weak. Pick it up. Come on back. Come on back. Oh, can I do it here too? Let's do it. Oh. Couldn't look at the small key. Oh well. Do you need more? Oh. I guess not. That's it. Well, one shrine down. Just listening to more of the direct feed audio of the gameplay demo, Tears of the Kingdom, without the voiceover commentary today, and getting extremely excited. No surprise for just the sound design in the game. Ooh. Let's go. Where'd they go? Oh, right there. Hey. Let's be smart about this. You know what? Let's go with the flow. 3 views. Huh. Keep on getting people. Guess I should be in frame then, right? Shit. Shh. This is bad. I did not mean to do this. Thank you. Hello there. I will go with the flow. I thought I was hidden behind a rock and outside of their cone of detection. I was not. The lizard men are very perceptive. That's alright though. Nope. Damn. Damn. This is a comedy of errors, sort of. Let me climb up here. How many arrows do I have? Very few. Got it. Excellent. This should go better. At least now I can get a whole bunch of new bows. Just give me a headshot. Hmm. Wasting arrows. Oh, I love wasting arrows. Okay. Thank you for bearing with me. That must have been painful to sit through. Maybe. Who knows? Excuse me? It's good to hear. This is the kind of like new game plus-ish thing. Master mode, skilled players only, blah blah blah. And I've waited many years to do my official playthrough of it. Can I just grab that chest? Is it peeking out? Watch this. This will be neat. Maybe. Nope. Give me the goods. Excellent. It's good to have non-metallic weapons and bows when there's a lightning storm, so that you don't get killed by lightning. But you can still, you know, use a bow. That's a little fun fact for you. Although getting struck by lightning would probably be one of the... Actually, I shouldn't talk. That might be extremely painful and not instantly fatal. I wouldn't want to get struck by lightning. Oh, you take a lot more damage. You deal a lot less damage. And I think the rupee economy, things might cost more or something like that. Weapon durability is the same. And then you get a lot of these airborne platforms with these octo balloons that they throw around the world to sort of like increase the kind of friction throughout the game with your exploration. But honestly, in a lot of cases, you can exploit them because they're all filled with super powerful weapons and good arrows. So if you're smart, you can exploit these platforms and use them to your advantage. But they're cool. The addition of them is cool, and it's sort of like also, I guess, a little bit of foreshadowing way back in the day to like where they're going with the series, with the sequel. where like, you know, the sequel coming out soon. One of the big additions, or it's using the same overall Hyrule, but there's a whole kingdom in the sky. So maybe all these little floating octo balloon platforms were maybe their way of foreshadowing what they had in mind with the follow-up. Is there I should get normal arrows, but is there yeah, there's a chest. I didn't get it yet, did I? Ah. That is kind of that timeline theory is very interesting one. It's sort of like when they use language in this game, like 10,000 years, when they use that kind of length of time, on some level, right, it feels like, ooh, cool. It feels like kind of an absurd amount of time, but it's like an amount that like people will throw around just to imply that like all the old Zelda games were like in an era of myth, like the way back, and then things that people have done in Breath of the Wild prior to Breath of the Wild, like drastic measures, kept Ganon and the evil sealed for like a crazy long amount of time, but an amount of time that allowed it not to just be done with, but to like fester and grow to a strength that none of the old games ever really had to deal with. And there's theories that like while they kept him sealed for that long, they were like harnessing his dark energy for their own power, which gets into like interesting subtextual narratives about like who are the good guys here? Are the Hylian people really the good guys? Have they pushed out a lot of... Have they like colonized this land? But they are the chosen people because of the goddess Hylia? I don't know. The Zelda theory community is a very fascinating one because so much of what they have to go off of is purely subtextual and like environmental storytelling and just... And I think that there's a lot of intentional, interpretive room in all of these stories. But yeah, I feel like perhaps the three branching timelines, enough time could have passed, or there could be some kind of convergence event that happens. They've dealt with temporal fuckery a lot, and there might be more temporal fuckery in this game. But I think I need a bow. Because they were always cagey when people would ask them, oh, where is Breath of the Wild in the timeline? They'd always be like, try not to think of it in terms of the timeline, which is like, okay, what does that mean? But yeah, like they intentionally, if you ask me, I have heard about that podcast. I should check that podcast out, yes. If you ask me, I think Hidemaru Fujibayashi, the director of this game and Skyward Sword, Tears of the Kingdom, several handheld Zelda games, some Capcom Zelda games, I think he has been crafting bookends. Wait, you can't even see me. Professional streamer. You can hear me though. Yeah, he's been crafting bookends to this franchise as we know it, like as we currently know it narratively, structurally. and I feel like this upcoming game might end the curse, end the cyclical nature of this curse. And that might take some like drastic stuff, you know? Cool stuff like that. I have high hopes for like the story of this upcoming game. Wait, there's arrows stuck in the... How do I get those? Can I fly to this platform and climb up it and grab those arrows? Let's experiment. I think we can. Ah, tears, pun intended. Yes, there are there's lots of cool plays on words with this title of this game, I feel like. Yeah, May 12th. Early birthday present for me. I'm going to just sequester myself and, you know, time will cease to exist for a little while there. So can I... Nice. See this? This is why this game is just awesome. Object permanence. No, that's not the phrase. Whatever. All my arrows that I wasted. I didn't waste. How are you doing, man? It's been quite a while since we've chatted. I still use the Pop-Tarts case. I keep my passport and social security card in it. 'Cause, you know, obviously, it's the perfect size. Anyway, let's get back to what we were doing, whatever that was. Yeah, I get compliments on it a lot. It seems, you know, it has that feel of like a very 1990s vintage weird oddity, which those are the best things. Nice. Love to hear that. The noblest pursuit. Education. I haven't played through Ocarina of Time in quite a while. And last time I did was actually the 3D version on the 3DS, which I liked. I definitely did like. It's I don't know, remasters can be interesting things, but it's cool additions. And you know, you always have that bottom screen for your menu, quick access. I like that a lot. Let me just shoot this down. So they reworked some of the animations. What am I doing? The thing about master mode though, oh look. Ooh, wow, unintended little... Wow, this is awesome. That was emergent gameplay. I just grabbed onto that thing and it rotated and took me exactly where I wanted to go. Ooh, nice. Let's get rid of something for that. This. Get the hell out of here. You love to see it. and wield it. Let me get some health. I don't want to have to use a fairy for some random reason. Let's see if I can remember this Korok and try to anticipate what I need to do. And swim upward. Yep. Go, Link, go! We've been following a lot of Tears of the Kingdom pre-release drip feed, the genius drip feed. Frustrating genius drip feed. Oh no, no, no! Alright, back up. Personally speaking, I've never really, it's an odd feeling, I've never really anticipated like any entertainment more than I'm like currently anticipating Tears of the Kingdom. Almost to the point where like I have some anxiety around the fact that it's like basically, you know, around the corner. I guess a good kind of anxiety. This is good, so I can chill with the Koroks for now for a bit, because a full inventory is not part of my prerequisites or goals for this playthrough. But I want to be able to get a new weapon slot once I return to the forest for the Master Sword. Oh, I do trust them. I've never really trusted a development team more than this one. When you like, the more you know about like how this team formed and how they handled development of this game, it was, oh wow. There's the Elder Dragon. Hang on. Ow. I'm trying to get a horn. No, I'm not going to get a horn. That's okay. They like... So the Koroks, definitely a Wind Waker element in this game, not a Master Mode edition. There are a somewhat ludicrous amount of them scattered across this world, requiring tiny little environmental puzzles. Some of them are cool, some of them get a little rote, but they help you expand your inventory and stuff. And they just, provide little mini rewards and fun things for your explorations. But yeah, there's references and characters and things to like all three timelines technically in this game. People like to talk about the existence of the Rito tribe in this game as a reason for one and not the other, and that the Zora and the Rito shouldn't coexist because of Wind Waker. But no, that's not how evolution works. Evolution doesn't like get rid of one of them. It just sort of, you can have both of them. What was I saying though? Oh yeah, this game was developed in a setting where like, it's rare that a company like this, as massive as this company, they care about the craft to a degree where they will delay a game out of fiscal year targets. They'll like they made sure every couple months that everyone stopped what they were doing. Everyone came together, played through the current build. All the different teams, programmers, modelers, puzzle designers, everyone just got together, played it, and shared thoughts and compared gameplay data, and like, so there was just a process of refinement and time and money. Like they just gave it all the time and the money necessary to make something that they were proud of. That said, there's still like frustrating elements, limitations, things that I would improve, but like overall what they achieved is something that, you know, it made me feel like I was 12 or 13 years old again when I played this game, which is not easy to do, and like, you know, understandably like left quite an impression on me. Just because of the quality of the open world itself is one that like I hadn't really, I had yet to really experience in an open world game, where there's just a lot of pure discovery that felt very organic. Whoa. See, that rock could have killed me if it fell on me and if I wasn't paying attention. That's why this game rules. Right. I mean, no, there's still, I mean, in Japan in general, I think there's still a massive culture of crunch. So, yeah. But they did recently quite, and they didn't announce it, but it was like Bloombergs of the world figured it out. In an era where people are laying off, people at tech companies, they actually, you know, with the yen also, the yen being like not as strong as it has been, they actually gave all of their full-time staff in Japan raises because of inflation, because of a weaker yen, and just because they understand what it means to keep talent. So like, yeah, what you're talking about is definitely true, that they do care about the craft. And this is why Tears of the Kingdom is now, it's the longest development time that any Nintendo game has ever gone through. Probably also then, hang on, let me destroy this guy. And it's going to be largest in terms of gigabytes. First party Nintendo game that has ever existed. About 30% larger than this game, which is saying a lot considering that a lot of the content in this game will obviously be removed. Die. Those are perfect shield parries, by the way. They're fun to do, and they'll send projectiles directly back at the source. Oh yeah, they take the time for sure. Last year, you know, they announced, listen, we're going to need, you know, we were aiming for this year, but it's not going to happen. It's going to be a 2023 game. But anyway, that's all to say that I trust the team. To have created something very special. And by the looks of stuff, yeah, the for as much as this game could be said to be about like player expressivity and celebrating creativity and like open-endedness, it looks like they're just like exponentially expanding upon that element. That's not the only thing, but that's going to be a massive. You still can't see me. Wow, a massive focus of this game, clearly. I don't. That's not a YouTuber I'm familiar with, but that sounds like a very cool video and a very cool topic, for sure. What was I doing? Okay, got some scales. I do want to cook some speed up elixirs with some of these nice new dragon scales I have. Anyway, I was on my way to do this shrine. Oh, I'm not going to mess with that Lionel right now. Sounds a bit like a video game Donkey, although Donkey is, you know, probably leans more into the humor, still with his insights. Wait, why am I climbing with the Zora armor? The thing about this game, really, and the thing I'm actually, it's tough to like say something I'm most excited about with Tears of the Kingdom. One thing would be draw distance upgrades, because it's a native Switch game instead of a Wii U game first, ported to Switch. Oh yeah, I think dungeons in more of a conventional sense will be back. There was a leak of the art book that's coming out with the collector's edition on launch day. There was a leak of that. I debated internally, but then I did allow myself to quickly skim through it because I was worried about seeing thumbnails of it incidentally online. And I saw stuff in that art book that makes me extremely confident for a few reasons that more conventional dungeons are coming back. Not like get there's a single item that will help you solve all the puzzles. You know, still like in a non-linear game, having traditional Zelda dungeons is kind of, it's an interesting prospect. But I think there will be dungeons you can tackle in different orders, and I think they might handle that key item element of the dungeon with the fuse mechanic. So you might encounter some sort of a novel substance or item or whatever in this new area that's a dungeon. It won't just announce itself as a dungeon right away. And then you'll be able to fuse any of your weapons to it, so you create your own version of that key item to help you. And it'll be like one of maybe 2 to 3 ways, right, to solve the puzzles in that dungeon. Maybe one of the easier ways, or more obvious ways to solve puzzles in that dungeon. But yeah, thinking about dungeons in a game like this, they can't be traditional Zelda dungeons. So I don't want to say that the traditional Zelda game is like dead, because it's been rethought, obviously, with this game, like quite a bit. But people that want that, I don't know, Nintendo would need to like intentionally develop or work on something that's like consciously returning to that formula. There's ways to do it. What was I saying though? Yeah, the sound design. I mean, I'm like a music nut. The sound design in this game in particular, like, was a big reason why it left such an impression on me. Where am I going? Right here. um, like there's so much care put into it. The sound that your shield makes clanking against your sword, the sound your footsteps, depending on like what you're walking on, right? The very ambient, beautiful, subtle flourishes to like highlight the isolation of the game. And then when like a more traditional kind of theme or piece of music comes in, it's all the more has even greater impact because you've been just listening to the sounds of nature for so long and enjoying them. But yeah, I am very excited based upon what we've heard so far about like tonally speaking, how the soundtrack is going to be different in Tears of the Kingdom. How did I solve this one? Like that? So this is an example of like a kind of a cooler Korok challenge. No, that's wrong. Where like you either try and toss this rock out so that it like stay. I actually want it to stay on the ice platforms, and then I can jump down there and help it the rest of the way. But I might need to rework that. You know, I'd have to imagine at least like the core. So this game has 2 main composers and then 2 contributing composers and consultants, I think. One of them is Koji Kondo. He was sort of consulted on some level. I need to go further back. They probably expanded slightly upon like how many people they have composing this new one, because like it's going to be less about focusing on the world and minimalism and isolation, and it seems more about like getting shit done, the more traditional like hero's quest, which is just to say that there's going to be, I think, far more variation in the soundtrack, especially because underground areas are all but confirmed. So like dealing with ambiance and ambient music when you're exploring underground obviously is going to be way different than let me rethink this. Yeah, way different than just like exploring on the surface or exploring in the sky, or the music that plays when you're free falling and skydiving. Let's skip this Korok for now. Ow. And I think that, this game soundtrack wise. Yo, what up? It's my cousin. Cousin? Yeah, because the son of your cousin is also your cousin. Wow. I got viewers. It's because I'm actually playing at a reasonable hour and not at degen hours. What was I saying? Soundtrack, music. Oh, I think like with this game, every single shrine has the same exact music. All the divine beasts share a very similar musical aesthetic, but subtly different. I think this game is going to require more distinct themes because of more distinct biomes and dungeon settings. But what we've already heard of it, at least like exploring up in the sky, it's like very cool, very like modern classical reed instruments, oboes, non-traditional harmonies. Just so excited about it. The whole thing. I don't know. I could talk forever. I won't need to. We've spent a long time getting here, but yes, we're gonna be... This is a shrine quest, I believe, involving 3 big boy giants and little things they have on their necks. Where am I going? That's a Korok. No. Here? So now I'm totally forgetting where that shrine is. Might be one here. Maybe I should just go there. Sleep well, dude. It's great chatting. Thank you for stopping by. I don't know when I'm streaming next. It's sort of whenever. Not really like scheduled that much. But pretty regularly, because I do plan on completing this master mode file before before the new game comes out. Oh yeah, I mean I could speak to how I know that they're gonna switch up some of the sky settings and locations and climates based upon stuff that I've seen that I don't want to talk about. And it's funny, like you'd think that like you'll constantly have to be wearing cold weather clothing when you're up there, but no, it's kind of like a mystical place, right? I will not be streaming Tears of the Kingdom for a couple of reasons. One, because like there's a little bit of input lag that's involved playing a game in this way, or unless I haven't figured out a way to solve for it. And I think overall it's just going to be a very personal experience for me. And I don't want to feel as though I like this interaction a lot. I've never really streamed before, but I don't want to feel as though I need to sort of be like narrating or like engaging, as it were, with people. There's always the ability to like document your playthroughs with VODs and stuff, but yeah, it's because I'm just going to be doing hours and hours on end, you know. Taking the Friday off work. One sec. Oh, I thought someone was talking to me. I think my dog was eating cat food. He likes to do that. Hey, where's Cass? Cass, you over here? Whoops. Oh, right. Wait. Cass is... Where's that coming from? There's the guy.
Oh.
I've always been interested in who his Sheikah teacher was, who taught him to like these ballads and taught him to be a bard or whatnot. And there's speculation. Yeah, let's hear this tune.
Oh.
Yes. I can tell you in the art book that there was no cast in the art book, but that's not really saying anything. There's not really like unique NPC wise. There's basically nobody. Yeah, so. But I'm still confident in him being around. Let's drop a shield. Is it still lightning out? Lightning? No, let's drop a bow. No. Drop. What the? Why did you drop that way? Yes, Sidon was, I mean, even with the DLC, Sidon was underutilized. Dude, really? Okay, we're just going to grab it and place it up top. Wait, is this still lightning? Lightning? Yeah, it should be lightning. Lightning. Take cover. Sweet. think after this, one more. Oh no. After this, two more, and then Master Sword. Wait, this was really a blessing shrine? Come on, that was easy. I've noticed in this game that nice. Certain shrines that have shrine quests aren't blessing shrines when I thought they would be, and then other shrines that have shrine quests to get to them are blessing shrines, and I feel like the shrine quests are very minimal for whatever that's worth. Yeah, I am liking Master Mode. The platforms, I was talking about this earlier, the platforms I feel like are pretty easily exploitable in a way that I kind of like, for like good arrows, good weapons, and they are like interesting foreshadowing for ultimately what they had in mind expanding on this universe and this world. Any sunken treasure? No. Let's go there. Damn it. See, that's the input lag. No. No. Open it. All right. No, please chat away. That's the whole idea. I shouldn't need to lean in every time. My eyesight's better than that. And it doesn't make for good streaming content. Aw, there's no archer. Is this a Hulkster getup? Oh, I can't harvest that. Oh well. Did I already try to get this and it was nothing? Oh, no, I like that. What the? That was bogus. What was the shrine I saw off this direction? I have not. It looked like, you know, I mean, movie trailers are movie trailers. For all the like little cringy moments, it did look like it was a pretty solid, fun movie. I'm actually seeing the Mario movie tonight at midnight. What time is it even? 9:40. Cool. Yeah, we got tickets. I'm hoping for just a solid family film. You know what? Let's just. Where? Let's get a higher ground. Wow. Yeah, Charles Martinet. Charles Martinet has a vocal cameo in it. There's rumors. I've heard rumors about what it is, and if they're true about what his character is, then I can respect it. I'm one of the people that doesn't really like Chris Pratt much at all and thinks he shouldn't be Mario. He just sounds like a dude. And whatever, Mario is an everyman kind of character, but he still should sound a little cartoonish. And Charles Martinet is a professional, right? He's a professional voice actor. He wouldn't have to be doing the let's go crazy wahoo over the top Italian stereotype Mario for a whole film. He would find a way to do his own Mario voice that would be appropriate for a film, right? Because of course he would. But no, it's Illumination. They have to get butts in the seats. They need the big star power. I get it. Ooh, 2 archers. Give me the arrows. Farming arrows. There's a limit to how many you can get this way. Obviously. Ow. What an asshole. Alright, we're done. Yes. I mean, Mario is blue collar, but yes. Chris Pratt is a weird, problematic dude who's not really a blue collar type individual. But a lot of the other voice casts I'm excited about. Come on. Fine. Peace, Doctor. I'm doing all the Divine Beasts as part of this playthrough. But it might be a minute before I do the last 2. So far I have done Varuta and Vamedo for the skills, for the utility. Yahi. Octoballoon. Rise. Don't crush him. He's just a little guy. Nice. He has a little shelter. Tentacles for elixirs. Nah, it can be fun to crush the Koroks, but that Korok is someone's father, you know? It's actually not, but it could be. Wait, there's a Stalnox out here? What the hell? Oh, because it was nighttime? Wait, no, that doesn't make sense. What the hell just happened? That was I mean, not a Stalnox. That was the stall horse. That was a skeleton horse. That was weird. Why was that? There's a shrine by that stable. Not going to be doing any of the saddle horse armor upgrades really in this file. But the horse archery minigame is pretty fun. But I don't need the saddle. Let's cook some food and do that shrine. Just left his kid with 2 acorns and a lily pad, and then taught him how to grow his own apples. So he's not like the worst dad, but still, he's just been gone for years. For what? So that I could find him underneath a giant rock? It's sad. Am I in Farron? Yes, this is technically a Farron quest. So I will do this quest. I'm doing all Farron quests. Oh, they want me to kill these dudes. I can do that. Oh wait, I didn't mean to do that. I'll do it. Nope, didn't mean to do that. Mighty cooked bananas. Peace, dude. Love ya. See you soon. Be well. Sure. Nice. I wonder if I've been debating whether I should buy Link's house in this file. I guess I want to. I want that to be canon for my going forward. Alright.
Yeah.
Let's take my steed out. Deal with these bad dudes.
Hey.
The unrealism here. Eat the food. Equip the bow. Oh, the bow was already equipped. have to body these fools. Die. Give me your arrows. No arrows. Did you have arrows? Eh. Yeah. I did not actually, but she's napping before we go see the Mario movie at midnight. But she knows that I won't mess with the wrong bokoblin from the wrong side of the tracks. That was all of them, right? Quest done. Who's this person? Are you Yiga?
Hi.
Oh, I know. Took care of the hooligans. Yeah, it's out tomorrow officially, but we got midnight tickets just because why not? I have work tomorrow, but whatever, you know. I'm an adult and I can see a movie on a school night. 4 of us here are going. It's gonna be fun. Here's the cool thing about this game. You can feed your horse lots of things, but if you feed your horse this carrot, then it'll have more endurance possibility. And I think maybe deal more damage if you trample dudes with the horse. Then it'll have that stamina. See, increased stamina as long as it's out there and doing its thing. Let me see if it's still there if I go into the shrine and then leave. Watch the horse strafing. Dressage, dressage, dressage. Yeah, the Mario movie, I'm optimistic. I'm hoping it'll just be a really solid family film with a lot of really goofy, fun references and Easter eggs for old fogies and giant nerds. You know, so that, you know, it'll be for us. We'll notice them. We'll chuckle. We'll smile. Probably. The theater we got tickets to a theater that was like more than half empty as of a couple nights ago. You could probably find a midnight showing. You should go see it. Charlie Day, Jack Black, Keegan-Michael Key, etc. Anya Taylor-Joy. Ow. On this playthrough, I've been embracing not trying to save my weapons so preciously. Because that was something that I wish I hadn't done in my first playthrough. It didn't really take away from the experience that much, but I didn't need to, right? It's unnecessary. This is a cool puzzle here. Get rid of the blocks that were hinging this door to itself, and then you can use the door for other shit. This is my door now. Did you ever play this game, Quentin? Whoops. Let me eat one of my strength. This is why I made these. I have lots of them. Let me eat this meal. Ow. Forgetting how to play. Keep doing that. Ow. Fair. One of my favorite games of all time. Easily. We killed it. And we got its guts. So now we take this bridge. And we use it. Oh no. That's not how we use it. Oh no, but... Wait, can I shield jump this? Alright, let's watch this. Can Joe shield jump, or does he suck? Nope, that wasn't it. No! It's a little too far. Oh well. Fallen Order. I've heard that game is pretty good, but yeah, I could see how you could burn out on Fallen Order. The sequel's coming out like very soon to Jedi Fallen Order. Like the Dark Souls sort of Star Wars first person or single player adventure game. On paper, you know, sounds very enticing. Wait, I don't need to blow this up. I'll just take it. I'll get it. There it is. Word. I feel that. I have less and less time to play games lately. That's how that shit goes. Still 10 o'clock. That's good. Got another hour and a half at least. Ooh, I haven't been hydrating. I told myself after every shrine I would hydrate, but I haven't been doing that many shrines. Yeah, all those annual iterative sequels, like at a certain point you see through the you see the grift. Land on the horse directly. Yay! Nice, yeah, it still has the endurance. You want to visit the horse god? I think we should visit the horse god. Yo, you'll dig this dude. I heard that, speaking of wrestling, I heard WrestleMania was actually pretty cool this weekend. But also they're about to sell to a massive media conglomerate that owns UFC. Where like Vince McMahon's actually selling WWE. That seems a little crazy. But also not surprising because everyone's just selling their companies to everyone else. Those I do want to get to God of War. Those games look like interesting from a narrative perspective and like open-ended in a way that the previous God of War games weren't, with cool combat. I didn't have the consoles to play them for a while, but now they're coming to PC, so maybe. Ooh, a platform before I can get to the horse god. Give me your stuff. Do I need a bow? I might need a bow. Really? Wow. That's cool. I've always I used to look down on wrestling when I was younger, but I didn't understand wrestling. And I have an appreciation for it now, for sure. I should be wearing the barbarian armor whenever I'm attacking, but I'm forgetting to put on new armor. It is what it is. It's whatever. Oh, there was a chest. Gosh, call the horse. Come here, horsey. Sekiro. I mean, if you've never played a FromSoft game before, then Sekiro is going to be definitely a trial by fire. I've heard it seems super hard, super unforgiving. Oh, that's awesome. No, we want that demon carver with durability up. Get this shit the hell out of here. This is a dope weapon. Look at this weapon. Look how cool this is. Look. Change my armor so I look cool. Ooh, wait. No, this will be cool. And rubber pants. Nice. That's cool, because I know, like, wrestling-wise, WWE is never quite going to be where, like, the All Japan Pro leagues are, the Japanese wrestling is, but I know that they brought in some Japanese wrestlers, or I feel like they did bring in some Japanese wrestlers. Which is just smart on their part. But there's more of a focus on the acrobatics and the wrestling over there. Yo.
Yeah, you hear me?
I got you. You're on stream.
What do you mean?
Oh, I just mean, like, people might be able to hear you on stream. What's up?
Oh, I thought it was just me and you in chat.
Oh, yeah, but this will be documented for all time.
Oh, okay.
No. I was just saying, don't say anything that you don't want to be in a YouTube VOD. How you doing?
I just wanted to talk to you because I'm like texting here and stuff. What's dinner? How you doing, man? Keep playing the game.
Yeah, I'm playing the game. Here, check out this character I'm about to awaken with 1,000 rupees.
You know,
I feel like there could be a really... Yeah. Just, I would probably have to restart stream to, like, get rid of the delay, but there's definitely a delay in, like, reading chat, responding to chat. I feel like a really cool, it could be a really cool stoner rock song written about this character, Melania, the horse god.
So this game fairly new because you've been playing it for a minute now.
This game new? No, this game is 6 years old.
Right.
Yeah, I played through it. What? What's that? They're the sequel to this game, like a very rare instance of a direct sequel coming out for a Zelda game. It's coming out May 12th, and I've been waiting to play through the master mode in this game. It's like an expanded, harder mode. I've been waiting to play through master mode until like, until the new one, because it's like, this is gonna be like my definitive headcanon playthrough. And just so that like the locations and things are like fresh in my mind, so that all like the subtle changes in the new one are will like pop for me even more, and like be all the more apparent. How you doing? Oh yeah, that's actually they for a couple weeks that was a free game demo. Um, on Switch they do like occasional free demos, and yeah, it was there. But what about Katamari? Really, a new one?
So it's the same game, it's just a little artificially complicated. Take you to new places. I mean, you're just rolling the ball. This style always reminds me of that kind of game, but that's like simplified.
Mm-hmm. Right. Those are always cool abstract games. I was a fan. I've heard about that. Yeah, where like you can build your own carts in the kart racer. True. Yeah, like do you ever play Sonic and Sega All Stars Racing Transformed? It's a mouthful of a title. Yeah, you might be talking about Sonic R. Sonic R was definitely rough as hell. Um, true. The no, Sonic and Sega All Stars Racing was like Sonic characters plus like Space Channel 5 characters and like other weird Sega characters in this racing game, but there was like they did the Diddy Kong racing thing of like aerial vehicles, aerial racing with like actual cars and then with like boats. And as you went through each track, it would like depending on what vehicle you needed at the time, it would change up, you know. Hmm. So it's kind of like a Panzer Dragon kind of thing, like the on rails. You're shooting stuff, targets. Oh wow. Hmm. That sounds cool. Right. There was a Star Fox game on the Wii U that I like. I played through it, but it's like the control scheme. You know, on that console, they always tried to like. They had to create some sort of interesting, novel control scheme that was non-conventional, and so like it was called Star Fox Zero, and it was like this. Damn it! It was this weird kind of shit where, like, the Wii U gamepad was like in cockpit sort of, and you had to like aim aim independently from where you were pointing yourself, from where you were like steering. It was just like it's kind of un-Nintendo in a certain way, because like they tend to be about like very intuitive control schemes that feel well, that just feel good. And this game, not that the controls didn't work, but it took so much effort to get used to the controls. It just felt very un-Nintendo in that way. I liked it ultimately, but it was like the content of it was sort of like copying and pasting from older Star Fox games, and it was a bit disappointing in that way. Like, yeah, I feel like they. Oh yeah, at the time that was just like crazy revolutionary, that game, or it just felt that way. People on PC had been playing games like similar for a while, but
Dude, do you remember the jet ski game that was a launch game?
Wave Race.
Oh my god, that was so good.
Wave Race, in terms of like water physics, Wave Race is still like, yeah, it is still amazing what they pulled off back then, and people have been like wanting a new Wave Race for like for like over a decade. The last one was on GameCube. It wasn't quite as good as the original, but and then I think there was a handheld one, but it was also not great.
Yeah, those skiing games were pretty fucking dope. SSX or something 1080.
I used to be huge into snowboarding games. Uh, oh shit. Oh yeah, I mean, we were not wasting our lives or wasting time. No way. Right, but yeah, on the outside looking in, it was definitely like, oh god, they're back at this. They're still doing this.
There's a really fancy 4-floor bar where it's during
Oh yeah, the games like iRacing. They're like, yeah, they're very realistic, like VR enabled racing simulators that like they take all of the like helping bits out of it, and like anti-lock brakes and like power steering. So like, yes, people that take racing sims seriously take them very seriously, and it's like they make it as difficult as it would be in real life to drive those cars. I mean, the real hardcore is they build their own little racing seat at home, and then they just, yeah, and they just have it. Yeah. Oh, totally. See if I can snipe this target and Korok from here.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I would love to own something like that. I just don't want to house it. And there's the other thing. I already have a dog. That creates a simulation. So I think, I don't know, my interest just went sort of fierce.
Yeah.
You really have to choose reality or, a gaming station where anybody can show you explain.
Put this climbing gear on.
So, what is it? It's just impending doom as you drop down there? Oh my god, you can do that. That is
Not Doom. There is. I think there is like a pretty powerful enemy somewhere in this little mini canyon. But no, I'm going toward a very specific spot to do one more shrine, and then I'm gonna warp to the Lost Woods to pull the Master Sword out. Because once you have 13 hearts, that's like a threshold, and you have proven your resolve enough. You're enough of a hero. Because like when you try and pull the Master Sword out in this game, it'll slowly start to deplete your hearts and like kill you, because it's it's the blade of evil's bane. So you need to have leveled up enough with your health to be able to pull the sword out, and so I think it's 13 hearts. I haven't looked it up and I haven't done it in a while, but I think it's 13 hearts.
Yo, since you're in that part of the world, have you considered at some point to make a plan to do this Wario Land, Doom, Space Mountain, Star Wars version, or the Star Wars theme park? Does any of this interest you guys?
Oh, in 2020 I actually went to Disney World for the first time ever. During COVID, it was interesting because it was way emptier and nicer in that way, but also very different. And I went to Galaxy's Edge. You talking about Galaxy's Edge?
I guess, I don't know. At some point I'd love to do it.
Yeah, it's a very cool, like, immersive Star Warsy experience for sure. Definitely very unique and cool. Wait, I should have just gone to the bridge. Now I'm gonna let's see if we can do this actually. Yeah, there we go. Very steep. Yeah, the California one, the Super Nintendo World, that one just opened. I've heard it's like pretty slight, especially even compared to the one in Japan. But it's just kind of slight and like limited in some ways. The one in California, but they're building the one in Orlando, which is going to be way bigger, and there's plans for expansions for like a Donkey Kong World add-on and a Zelda add-on potentially. It's all rumored. I think I would want to wait to visit a Nintendo theme park until they've fleshed it out a lot. Right now it's like one main attraction and some restaurants. Right. It's like it's not quite as fleshed out as I'd like it to be. Yeah. Word. I mean, yeah, the Mario Kart kind of VR experience ride does look cool. Does look pretty cool, but yeah, I can wait to play it. Not like chomping at the bit.
Yo, did you ever check out the Mario Kart? What is it? That like sort of
I didn't, but yeah, Mario Kart Home Circuit.
Yeah. How did that
It, yeah, I mean, it was not a sales success. I don't think they really expected it to be. I think they just wanted to experiment with it. And the technology of like you set up gates and then you have a camera on like a little RC cart, right? And you like virtually, like a hybrid virtual real world Mario Kart experience. Totally. Yeah, I mean, I watched people play it, and it was cool how they implemented weapons and how you could, craft your own courses and you use the gates, you could map it out. The limitation was that like you had to be in range of Wi-Fi and electronics, so like, and the quality of the RC cars wasn't quite enough where like you could go outside with them. But yeah, that's why they called it home circuit. It's in the name. They're really trying to stress the limitations of it and be like, yeah, this is something for your home. But then also, how many people really have like gigantic homes with massive square footage to set up a Mario Kart track? Yeah. I mean, I guess yeah. If you just have the money to throw away on a $100 Nintendo RC car for a virtual Mario Kart game, then you might have like a big bonus room with that's like 20 by 20, where you could set up some pretty cool tracks with your friends. But then like they have to get their own cart unless you want to play against the CPUs and shit. So there are some hurdles. That's all. I'm gonna avoid these wizards. Oh shit! Oh, there's a bunch. Um.
Oh my god, and then there's IMAX with laser. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, honestly, I'm not sure what a lot of those are. I think we're, yeah, like we're going to a Dolby theater. I'm pretty sure. Um, yeah, it's like a focus on the audio, which kind of is what I care about most.
And then what do you think these other games are? Laser versus real 3D?
That's definitely like a retrofitted 3D for the movie, um, which I guess might be cool because it's animated. Uh, Not really like what I'd be going for to watch it in 3D, but someone else, more power to them. Do I need a durability up shield? Yeah, let's get rid of this fisherman shield.
Ah, look at that, I could watch it.
Yeah, they might have some nice voice actors in the Spanish version.
The issue I'm experiencing right now, nearby theaters, and they're nowhere near me.
Uh,
I could drive there, but I feel like if I just wait till tomorrow, it's closer.
yeah. Diamonds. Okay.
I don't feel like I'm missing out.
Yeah. You'll be totally fine. Where's this?
It's not so the roads are kind of dark.
Word. Had to be raining. I would not know that, but I also wouldn't be surprised. Yeah, I'm optimistic about it. I don't think I'm gonna hate it.
You are, or you will not?
I don't think I'm gonna hate it.
Yeah, how could you? Dude, oh my gosh, it's so overdue. So overdue.
Yeah, it really
I'm
is.
glad we're doing it because we need to get onto some new shit. So we'll be better.
Totally.
I'm excited to see this chapter.
Yeah, and I
We'll get an adaptation of it.
totally. I hear there's a. I mean, obviously there is because it's 2023, but there's a post-credit scene. So I would not be surprised if like Illumination has convinced them to think about a Nintendo cinematic universe, or perhaps even like a crossover video game cinematic universe with Sonic and with Sega.
All about it. All about it.
I would definitely be about that shit. Like, because you had like that realistic Pokemon movie, which is actually not that bad, Detective Pikachu. So like get cross.
Oh, I only saw the trailer.
Yeah, it was actually like I was surprised how good it was. Oh yeah, that was quick.
Successful.
But I mean, in theory, like eventually, right? You have like the equivalent of like the Avengers. You have a Smash Brothers type movie where you just have massive crossover video game movie with tons of characters.
Totally. Also, even Lego movies kind of like that.
Definitely, they are. And the newest Space Jam, but that's just like corporate masturbation. Like, look at all of our IPs.
I saw it. Thought it was beautiful.
Oh, it was shameful. It was one of the worst movies I've ever seen. It was so shameful. Ugh. All right, we have enough hearts. You're gonna watch me pull the Master Sword. This is a momentous moment in this Master Mode file. The Master Sword in the Master
Seriously,
Mode.
you've done this before. You've gotten this far.
Oh yeah, I mean 6 years ago.
Got it. Got it. Got it.
uh, so certain things are familiar, certain things are not, and are kind of like I'm relearning again.
Yeah.
I made like a little paste bin written file that like is in the video in the stream description where like in my head my first playthrough was like a super advanced simulation um, to get me ready for the master mode file, so to speak. So that's kind of how I'm treating it. All right, warping all the way over here.
We really need to stop Mortal Kombat as well.
The Mortal Kombat doesn't surprise me. The Mortal Kombat movie, but yeah, Street Fighter movie. I mean, Street Fighter 6 is it coming out soon? That's supposed to be. People are saying it's like they're making it good again. There's a good story mode. They're not just focusing on the super competitive, limited
Yeah.
scene.
I got really disappointed with the story too.
Nice. Check out this dude. He helps you expand your inventory with the seeds I've been getting. He's cool. He's got a new weapon slot. He got these maracas and he does his little dance.
Yeah, somebody was trying to get a life hack, and the life hack was a screenshot of like old school Zelda, and your character like had just defeated a boss, and now you're alone in like in the dungeon castle, and the life hack the person is suggesting in your captions
Mm.
says, "Yo, if you ever want to like just chill in a dungeon castle, you don't gotta leave after you kill the fucking boss. You could just
Yeah. That's a good point. All those dungeons, you can just go back to them. And or in this game, actually, the dungeon equivalent, once you're sort of wrapped up and done in there, they do say, like, once you leave here, you can't come back to get any of these chests you may have missed or whatever. So you can't. But yeah, in most of the dungeons, in old Zelda games, you could just go back in there and hang out. Enjoy the music that was playing.
Exactly. Nobody will bother you.
Some enemies might respawn, but you can just kill them and then just have no aggro.
It's such a plan. That's just like running,
But then, watch, I'm gonna chef some meals. This game very accurately and realistically shows you how easy it is to cook nutritious food. I hold this. I hold some of these. I'll add some butter, actually. Where's my butter? No, I'll add a bird egg. And I thought I had butter. And then a raw bird drumstick. Let's see what this makes. Hearty meat and mushroom skewer. Alright, anyway. Master Sword time. Sweet. Nice. Yeah. It's pretty hilarious how much MSG we consumed when we were young. Yeah. He wouldn't really... True. Alright. That sucks. I'm about to pull this Master Sword. You ready for this? I'm looking right at it, and I'm about to pull it.
Link.
This is how this game kind of... This is the game told its narrative through a series of memories, because, you know, a lot of this game's story happened 100 years before what I'm playing right now. And then Link was kept in stasis and hibernation while he recovered from fatal injury. I like playing with the Japanese voice actors because I didn't love the American voice actors they chose.
主がここを訪れるのを待っておったぞ。いささか待ちくたびれてしもうたがな。だが主の方はやはり覚えておらぬようじゃな。わしはこのハイラルを見守り続ける。
That's cool.
皆からはデクの木と呼ばれておる老木よ。それは太古の女神が作られた武器。選ばれし騎士のみが持つことを許され、厄災を打ち倒せるという大魔の剣。そして100年前、 それを手にしておったのは他ならぬ主なのだ。だが気をつけろ。その剣を手に入れようとする者は剣自身に試される。
Yeah, I mean the whole genre they traffic in is it's made for a live setting. Absolutely.
もし主が衰えた体のまま引き抜こうとすれば立ちどころに命を失うことになるな。
Big Tree's laughing at me, but I'm gonna show him and pull his sword first try. Yeah, this is like the first time they actually used voice actors in a Zelda game, and they had some nice little cutscenes. The sequel seems like it's just gonna ramp things up in crazy way more in the narrative department. And I personally feel like the sequel to this game coming out in May is gonna like end the sort of cyclical curse that defines most Zelda games and like the structure of them and like the Ganon, the Link, the Zelda, that whole like triangle of balance of forces. Because like they're gonna try and take it in a different direction after this next game. But that's kind of
There's a planet in the Jedi Order game that I've been playing.
yeah.
It's not where I'm currently stuck in. It's like a swampy, hard to get out of kind of place. But the place I was before was a floating forest in the sky, and you get to ride a dragon as well.
Mm.
It was pretty fucking impressive.
It's awesome.
It's weird.
いつの
Sometimes
日
I
か
feel like there's just
あなたの主がここを訪れるまで
like
待
they're
ってい
just
てください。
copycatting creatures and planets
あなたの
and
言うよう
aliens
に
from
長い眠りが彼の記憶を奪ったとしても
universes.
大丈夫。
Right. I mean, Star Wars always felt a bit like that. Like
ま
they
たきっとあなたの前に現
Like,
れ
where are
ます。
these spiders coming from?
ハイラルの
We
姫
have
巫女
spiders
よ
in Star Wars.
そなたこれからどうするのじゃ。
And there's like, I don't know, kind of all like Tomb Raider, Zelda,
この剣が
giant
マスターソードが教えてくれました。
chase you some of these
私にはやることが
some of the plants you could
ま
like
だやれることがあります。
skip and hop on and then it like boosts
強
you
うなられたの
like
姫巫女。
デクノキ様、
floating
いつの日か彼が
these
こ
trees
こを訪れたら
it's nuts
伝えていただけますか。
our hearts are
私は
さてさて
surface
かの者に聞かせる言葉は主の口よりこそ紡がれるべきではないか。
kind of like parkour almost
hmm.
はい。
but it starts off easy on some planets but by the time you get to this like jungle world it's really fucking hard to do the parkour running sideways and timing it with running along these giant tree trunks. I can't believe how sometimes like a video game could hit this hard where you're like, oh my gosh, I'm giving myself a headache. I need to take a breath of fresh air. I need to walk away from this.
Yeah, I mean the best ones will do that. It's just about interactivity. All right. Got the blade. I'm gonna warp back to where I was, hop on my horse. And end this. Was that?
今主が見たは100年前
I'm
の
gonna end this.
That's you? No.
その剣が主
I'm
の
gonna
手を
end
離
this
れ
session in the desert area. I
ハイ
want
ラ
to
ルの
visit
姫巫女によっ
the spot in the game that has my favorite musical theme.
あの娘は今もハイラル城で懸
Mm.
命に戦っておる。
Yeah, she was returning the blade. You know, Zelda returning the blade to the pedestal.
Got it, got it. And they're showing like
あの娘の笑顔。わしも
Yeah, this stuff that happened a century ago.
reenactment.
The Master Sword. And then what you do after you pull it, then there are these 3 trials you can do to power it up to its full strength. But for now, it's still a good weapon because it'll never break. It'll just lose its energy, and then you can't use it for a minute. And if you have full health, I think it shoots a beam. Yeah, see that? That's canon Zelda. You can never throw it and let go of it, but it'll shoot a beam out if you have full hearts. You'll see that in like 25 seconds because of the delay. Anyway, where was I? I was over here. I think I have time. I'm going to get a tower and unlock more of the map. Yeah, and then I'm going to start doing some desert stuff. The sequel to this game coming out in May, they're like, this game is already built around like physics engines and chemistry engines where like items and nature interact in lots of ways. Like if you fire a shock arrow into the water, it creates this big sphere of electricity that'll stun enemies, you know, and like anything wooden will catch fire. Grass will like, the fire will like propagate and spread if you use wind and start burning grass. Yeah, all that kind of stuff. But it looks like the sequel, like they're spiraling it out like crazy, where like you can fuse weapons to other weapons and just get really creative. And you'll be able to like, without like going into too much detail, you'll be able to like build vehicles, like sea vehicles, land vehicles, air vehicles, just by using materials you find in the world and like weird power sources. Because it'll be a lot about like, they're stressing verticality in the sequel, where this game is about like, you know, just a pretty expansive world. The sequel is gonna go up way into the sky. And it's just super exciting to think about right now. Why is it raining? Let's see if I can actually climb this in the rain. Or make this climb.
Are there any Mario games? Three-round Mario games that came out recently or are coming out? Or it's maybe they just want to see how the movie does.
You know, I think Shigeru Miyamoto just today like vaguely teased that some news about a follow-up to the last one. Well, the last one's also like 6 years old at this point. But I think he sort of teased it out. But he's being really, really, really cagey about it, obviously. There we go. It was very stupid.
I love this shit. Even in Jedi Order. You gotta like figure out what's climbable, what's not. Then there's like time things you gotta do sometimes to access climbing areas.
Yeah, that was one of the things I like most about this game, is that almost everything you can climb, it's just about like trying to figure out. And you know, they make it harder to climb when it's raining. Of course, it's raining right now when I'm trying to like get up on top of this thing, get back to my horse. And I should just figure out another way up. Mm.
And I think there's that like whether it lands or it's just to fill time before the other thing happens. Seems like I have to like play salesperson
Yeah.
and get out there. And Denver, a lot of the Denver business meetups are they don't value what I do. It's a lot of home improvements and insurance people and whatever.
Mm.
I haven't found the startup community yet, but I just went to my first one in a long time and a bunch of young people and it was awesome. And not everybody has their things figured out. Some are further along than others. I met a person that runs a pretty successful dog walking business out here,
Nice.
and she's got a team, and she's looking to move and maybe sell it as well. Or just move, I don't know. She's telling me about it, reminding me of your projects.
Yeah, there's so much money in that if you're smart about it. So much
Yeah.
money.
There was a guy who appreciated this, and I want to put him in touch with a couple of my friends. He's got a survivor themed role playing game board, like a tabletop game,
That's cool.
and he's actually been on these TV shows. He's like a pro hiker or whatever, and he came up with like a little like role playing game, board game, and he just needs to figure out what the next steps are, like how you get it funded or how you move it along or promote it or anything. But he was showing it to us. I can't reiterate the gameplay, but you got to rely on some like basic survival tactics. Even like scouts are taught these things. And there's like this. Every player gets like a piece of rope. It's got 3 different colors of beads, and it has to do with I don't know your hydration, your oxygen,
Mm.
your like life, and I don't know. It was pretty cool. There's this whole like almost like a key map guide. It's a spreadsheet, and and based on certain temperatures, certain things will happen in the game. And you spin, and then like the spin tells you the temperature. You gotta like read all the you gotta like go back to this guide and kind of understand what are the weather conditions that you're under, and how you're gonna get through. It was pretty neat.
It sounds pretty involved, but also cool. There's definitely like way more of a market for all that stuff over the last like 4 to 5 years.
Oh my gosh, you start, some are well funded, some are awful, but
Right.
it's kind of like Dungeons and Dragons, except it doesn't have to be pretty, but like you're into campaigns and like I mean,
You,
it's just like video games, there are some base templates for gameplay styles and narratives, and once you play this game, it's kind of like that game, and everybody's just repackaging shit, but
yeah, I mean,
it's neat.
for a lot of that stuff, yeah, for a lot of that stuff, just people have to find their group, right? You find your group that you're all about playing with, and that's what it comes down to.
Yeah.
See, here's an example. You'll see it in a few seconds of like the physics of this game. One of the powers you can move metallic objects around. So they just show you these little interiors, and everything has weight to it. Like I could go take this big metal boulder out and beat an enemy to death with it. Let me do that actually. That'll be fun. Not the easiest thing because they're going to be on horseback, but
I'm seeing the four screen right now. Just trying to.
Where are these dudes? I want to get one of their attention to run over to me.
You know, in the Jedi game, Jedi Order, you've also got these, like when you're, there's a whole lot of like, you gotta explore, discover the space. Sometimes there are like
Oh,
enemies
fuck.
on your map, sometimes there are boxes just like this that are opening. But then sometimes there are these like force ghosts where like you can investigate it, and you'll follow the three that happen there. Like you know that you gotta pay attention,
Right.
you know? And then you could kind of make the screen goes like black and white or black and white. And they just make it kind of breathe. It's kind of neat. Besides all the like treasure hunting stuff.
Yeah. I mean, that sounds like a game I would definitely like to play. While we were talking, this turned into a whole shit show because it turned nighttime and then all these dudes spawned around me. But let's just try and survive here. I'm gonna eat this power up meal. I got a bunch of arrows. Let me see what I can do here. Because I still want to show you how I can beat shit up with this. Here, so. So watch this. Well, it's one of your options, right? That's kind of the idea. Oh no, this dude's trying to get away. Shit. Fuck. Let me regroup here. Got overwhelmed. Oh, here we go. Yeah, these guys lost their mounts, so now I'm gonna show them what's up. One at a time. Come on, you idiots.
Have you been watching this Mandalorian season 3?
No, we're still like decently behind on that show, but I did actually see most of what was the other one called? Watch this. Shit.
With the prisoner, right?
Yeah, that one like really impressed me actually. That show.
Okay. That one is great. The first two Mandalorian are great. The third one, season 3, you have to really look to where it's going. But still early. But it covers kind of just
Mm. Yeah, I've heard that, I think. Watch this. Damn it. I should be better at this. Stun him. See, but now I can, like, I have a shield. It just gives me a defense against him. And now I'm just gonna bash him with a rock. He has a lot of health, but this will be the last one. There we go. We got there. And all of these parts are here to like help craft things and elixirs and upgrade armor. But in the new game, everything you collect is going to have like far more utility because you'll be able to fuse it with like arrows and fuse it with weapons. Yeah, it's just the incentive to go out and like gather and collect.
At the movie theaters, what do you guys normally order? Popcorn or candy, soda?
I don't trust myself around movie theater popcorn because it's too easy to eat, and then I feel like garbage after I eat it.
Sure.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to
Yeah.
order Billy Bob's Park. Who's my friend these days? What are movies?
I mean, I will. What I do, I assume lots of people do this that have the this AMC subscription stuff. Is I will say, if you see like 3 movies a month, then yeah, it is worth it. But yeah, I will save my cup and like wash it out and dry it, and so then when I come back, then I can just kind of sneak it in and refill it. So I usually just get a nice big soda that I don't pay for.
Nice. Your life. That's for you. Very clever.
I mean,
Remember that music store out in 70?
oh yeah, Sam Goody. Wait,
Those big plastic shelves that were all the movies and music into. Oh my gosh.
so I think, let's see, what time is it? 11:05. I'm gonna go see that tower, this tower in front of me. I'm gonna go up to this tower and unlock the map, chart the area, and then I'll fly down to this, fly my way down to this oasis in the desert.
Do you ever feel like these open worlds are not populated enough? There's so many games that have all these simultaneous creatures just kind of being down.
Well, this one in particular is supposed to. This one is like intentionally supposed to be like, a massive calamity happened a century ago. So it's like you're not gonna find a lot of people. Yeah. I mean, that's just sort of like a narrative way that they could justify making it feel that way. But I think it works for it in that there's an interesting feel of isolation. This game is about feeling isolated, and like it kind of celebrates the natural world around you a little bit. The sequel, I think, is going to be at least somewhat about rebuilding the kingdom, which is going to be cool, actually, like metaphorically and literally, because you'll have this ability to like craft.
Watching, I don't know, season 2 Mandalorian maybe, where I was watching Boba Fett. I just needed some more cowboy kind of content. There's a show called Godless, which takes place in Colorado. Well, there used to be a mine there, and a lot of the men in the town, like 90-something% of the town's men, on their first shift, they passed away, unfortunately. And it's about that. It's about this town surviving without all these men who were in this horrible mining accident.
Damn.
And it's super fucking wild, Wild West, and Jeff Daniels plays the bad guy. It was only like 9 or 12 episodes, maybe. It was solid stuff.
I mean, Jeff Daniels is dope.
And right around that time, there was also like a Black Western, The Harder They Fall, maybe.
I haven't heard that one. I've heard of Yellowstone. People keep saying it's really good.
I heard about that too. I even haven't seen it.
Not quite cowboy. I mean, sort of cowboy-ish. This part of this game's map looks like Utah.
Oh my gosh. On my last road trip, driving back, this state that is just north of us in Colorado is Wyoming. Wow, is it one vast, giant, like empty, heavy fucking wind. Heavy wind. Just nothing.
Yeah.
Dusty. Nothing. Even the potato can't fucking survive there. It's oh my gosh. I left my baseball cap in the car. I didn't want to lose it when I got out to get gas. You know, it's the kind of place where like all the little truck stop restaurants, whatever, if they have windows, they're like boarded up or very small. Or you go into dark, which is kind of similar to, I guess, parts of the California desert as well. Some of those homes, like you just want to be in the dark, especially since electric bills are so high.
True.
Yeah, dude, this is like they're making you work for this. Holy moly!
Well, see, that's the beauty of this game is this is like,
Oh my gosh, look at that view.
yeah, this is one of the many ways to like reach. Like almost every part of the game has several ways to reach different areas, and like depending on which, on like whether you upgrade your stamina first and which powers you get first. Like the ability I have to create that updraft is like something I got. So then like that helps make it easier to explore after that. I'm gonna just headshot this dude and continue on my adventure-y way. He falls and dies. Did he have arrows?
Man, I would give you. I got a box of Junior Mints in the cabinet. I would give that to you if I could.
That is kind of not Junior Mints specifically, maybe not, but that is like one of the other things that sometimes I'll just carry my own candy into a theater, you know.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, that's a classic move.
I still love like the yellow peanut M&Ms. I still do dig a little bit. I love snow caps. Dude, there is a Reese's. You know how Reese's and all these brands just started like expressing themselves in crazy ways, mixing other candy bar ideas with Reese's products. Well, there's one that's like a Butterfinger with peanut and caramel on the outside.
That sounds.
Reese's Crunchy or Crunchy Time.
I might like that if it wasn't quite as annoying to eat as a Butterfinger is. I don't know. I find Butterfinger is a chore to eat. I prefer a Fifth Avenue bar. I think Fifth Avenue is the superior Butterfinger.
Man, what was it? Was it Nut Regis or something? $1 million something hard caramel dark chocolate candy bar. You were into it.
I think you're talking about 100 grand.
There was 100 grand. Is 100 grand the caramel one or the butterscotch?
It has some chewier side caramel in it, and then it has a bunch of like Rice Krispies. I am a big fan of 100 grand, for sure.
No, I can see the wrapper. That's a colorful wrapper. There was one that was wrapper. But I don't remember its name.
Hmm.
It was just like a thin sheet of butterscotch with some chocolate.
Oh wait, is it called Skor? Like Skor?
Yes.
I haven't had that in a while. Yeah, that is like hard toffee. I don't. That's like also not easy to eat, or it's like very sticky, but tasty.
You're like candy bar like
Yeah, I do.
it's not exactly wafer, but not too far off. Whoa, that's
Yeah, this is how
You know
you.
that that freeze thing was gonna be there.
Oh no, that's an ability I have. Like I did this previous dungeon and further back in my playthrough or in this file, and you do this one other dungeon in the world and beat this boss, then you get this character's essence and their ability to create an updraft like that. You get 3 of them, and then it takes like 8 minutes or so, 6 minutes to reset, and then you could get 3 more, and it just keeps going.
Gosh, to make you work hard.
Yeah.
Wow, look at this. That's beautiful.
Anyway, now I got that map area, and so I'm gonna run down to my horse, maybe get a Korok seed or 2 on my way down. So the joy of this game is really getting to high vantage points and then like studying the landscape and marking points of interest, you know? And then like just there's a lot of very organic exploration which plays out, which is the real beauty of it. What am I doing here? What's the puzzle here?
You ever, you came to Pratt. You met some of my friends, right? My roommates, Ross's friends.
Yeah.
You ever play Smash?
Yeah, I remember playing some Smash. They were usually better than me at Smash. Smash Melee.
I think it's like the nature in it.
Right. But yeah, I mean, they were playing the proper Smash, the GameCube Smash, Smash Melee.
Yeah. One of them, one of his many jobs that he occasionally still gets to do. Outside of, I think he's like kind of like a layout designer at some independent little publishing company, but he has been hired to do something he used to do a lot of in college for fun, and he now draws maps for card games and video games.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it looks really fucking hard. But I've seen our friends Ross, he lives in Turkey, and his wife run a little agency. They do a lot of work for the UN. And there is some book, and I can't remember what it's about. But a lot of map drawing that ended up in this published book. Maybe around like women's rights. There's all these maps that were drawn by Paul Vanderberg, and it's noticeable when somebody's got a style.
Yeah. One sec, I gotta plug in my phone, otherwise I'm gonna lose you.
Oh, sorry. Hey, Joe, enjoy that movie tonight.
I hope I will. I'm pretty sure I will.
Yeah. Send me a text whenever, even if it's late. I don't know.
No, wait, hey, hang on. Stay on the line briefly, because I'm gonna get on my horse and then I'm gonna go to this oasis and I'm gonna just sit down by this pond and listen to this music. If you have a minute, because there's this really dope song that plays. I'm going all the way back down here to where my horse is at. Ooh, after I get to that shrine and unlock it. When you get to these shrines, they're like fast travel points. Once you get there.
This game is massive.
Oh,
You know what? There's another game that I started, but I didn't get very far. But a couple of friends that dropped in on an occasion, I would watch them play. What is it? Red Dead?
yeah. Red Dead Redemption 2 or just Red Dead Redemption?
It's the second one. It's a PlayStation 4 game, but I put it on the PS5.
Yeah.
I have a hard time naming games like that, but my friends are pretty comfortable with it. It's pretty impressive and massive.
Oh, the realism in that game is like staggering, and the ability to like to RP to roleplay that game is pretty crazy. That's actually one of the games that the team that made this game and they're making the sequel. That's one of the games that they've publicly said that they played and like could have there could conceivably be some influences for the sequel to the Zelda game from Red Dead. But yeah, they're definitely going for like a photorealism, obviously, that this team in this series can't afford to go for and just wouldn't really want to go for overall. Totally. Yeah, and it works as long as, you know, I mean, you know all about this, you are a designer, but as long as you design a coherent style around, like, you know, you can work around whatever hardware limitations, and it could be a super compelling thing, just if it all works together. Yes, yes. I do agree. Just because the technology will get there, it won't be cost prohibitive for them to design hardware that can have it. But I think that they're going to create. Honestly, I don't know if like Zelda is the franchise they would use to make their photorealistic game, but they would probably make some new IP for their photorealistic attempt. You know, or maybe it's a Mario game and it's like. They spin off a series of Mario games that are based around the cinematic universe, and they're different from like the more conventional Mario games. Wait, I was gonna plug this phone in. I don't want it to die.
I just poured myself some healthy fig cinnamon toast cereal, the Catalina brand.
Oh, I'm a fan of Catalina Crunch. Mm. Oh yeah. Yep. Yeah, I have not checked that video out yet, but I like lots of good Taco Bell humor, so I'm sure I'll like that.
Have you been to Taco Bell in recent times?
Uh-oh, I'm clipping. Have I been to Taco Bell recently? Not in a few months, but I haven't like been avoiding it, I would say. Oh yeah, check this out. So now I'm in the desert and it's nighttime, so obviously it's going to be pretty cold. It'll start to get colder on me. But then all I need to do, yeah, see now I lose health as it gets cold, but all I need to do is wear this fire rod on my back. And it warms me up, just based upon the proximity.
You couldn't take the horse with you?
No, that's a bit of like an arbitrary gating, I would say. But yeah, because there's a separate kind of means of conveyance creature that you can find in the desert. But yeah, I think just the concept of having horses run and gallop on sand is probably a little bit difficult. Let's skip this cutscene. Yeah, this is another one of the big beasts.
natural history. They were telling me that they were gonna throw a birthday party for their kid, but I don't know if they remember to send me an invitation. But they were saying if you want to come, it's a cosplay, a superhero themed birthday for this little kid and their friends.
Hmm.
I think it happened this weekend. It's fun that parents put effort into that shit.
That sounds like fun. I mean, I'm not a big cosplayer, but that still sounds like fun.
I mean, neither am I, but I don't know.
Here, I'm just gonna sit by this pond and listen to this soundtrack for a minute.
This reminds me, for my birthday, Matthew Bernstein sent me coordinates that I needed to follow in Grand Theft Auto 5. But he's like, just go here. You'll be happy when you get there. It's my gift to you. Happy birthday. So it's you know how they kind of pare down real world places, but there's sometimes like some scenery or a monument or a building or something that kind of represents a real place.
Oh yeah, totally.
So you can see, you know the Caius Circus Leaves Town album?
Mm-hmm.
You could go by that lake, and on one side there's an empty swimming pool, skate pool.
Nice.
And then
We get to enjoy the nice idle animations. I love a good idle animation in a game. When it starts dozing off.
what's this dog's name?
Oh, there's no name. Every stable or like location similar to this will have like a dog roaming around, and there are different circumstances. You could like usually feed the dog a few little treats or pieces of food, and then it'll like you, and then it'll lead you to a spot, and it'll dig up some sort of a little treasure, nice thing for you. What's crazy is that they didn't code in an interaction to pet the dog in this game, which a lot of people were upset about and hoping that they fixed for the new game.
I bet they will. You know what? At Jedi Order, not the new one, because obviously I haven't played it, but I'm sure it's gonna have more of it. But in the one that I do have, there is a little robot that you interact with, and there's certain things you have to rely on him for. It's pretty neat.
Sweet.
Are you controlling the dog?
No, the dog is just kind of going through some of its animations, chasing its tail, laying down, rolling on its back like that. And if you feed it, it'll do something, interact with you. If I kneel down next to it, I think it'll like think I'm trying to play, and it'll do a thing. Wait, let me try. Do you have the sound on? Have you been listening to the tune?
I don't know if I can hear any sound,
Oh.
but I think it's because I'm on the phone.
Oh, and you have it muted maybe? Yeah, sweet. I'm gonna be logging off it in like 2 or 3 minutes anyway, so yeah, we can just enjoy the ambiance. All right. Nice. Fun stream. Bye for now.